Hi everyone, so I'm bringing in the family. It is 10:38 p.m. on Saturday, May 22nd, 2021, and we just had an encounter with UFOs up in the sky, and I want to get the whole family in here to talk about it because it was pretty wild. Okay, so this is my husband, Linz.
Just sorting his hair out.
Yeah, because that was pretty wild. Okay, so what did you see up in the sky? Well, first of all, let's go right back to the beginning. We were having a really nice evening. We were going to watch Cocoon, an old movie called Cocoon. And then at the last minute, we decided, well, let's watch Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So we started watching that, and we got right to the part where the door was starting to open on the spaceship, and something was about to come out. I don't want to do spoiler alert if you haven't seen it.
Seen that film.
Oh yeah, I guess so. It was from what, 1978? 1978, yeah. So anyways, we're watching it, and just then, bam, down the hallway, and we all look at each other and we went, okay, there's a ghost in the house. Because we have ghosts in the house, and they're good ghosts. All the bad ones we shoo away. So anyways, I came down the hallway and there was nothing there, but you could feel something. And Amelia goes, there's something here, right? And so she goes outside and she goes, guys, come out. And she said, there's lights up in the sky. So we went outside. Yeah.
Half cloudy. The moon's not quite full, is it? But
but it was bright.
We've got clouds in the evening sky, and we don't normally have that here. And there's just flashing lights going from left to right, left to right, left to right.
Mm-hmm.
And
at first I thought it was someone playing with a laser beam, because you could see the lights were going in a specific pattern, and then other ones would show up, and then there'd be a couple of others, and they'd zoom across the sky. But
you'd see that connected to the earth. You would see something. You'd see like the light coming from the earth, and there wasn't anything.
And this was actually projected from the other side. You could see that it was coming from the other side of the clouds towards us. And it was way too fast. It was like someone had a laser beam and was going zoom, zoom, zoom all around.
And we've been out there 40 minutes, so it must have been some sad person if they were trying to put lights up there doing that for 40 minutes.
So I played a game with this light, and that's all it did, was it went around and around.
You had a laser.
And I had a laser. So I had a green laser, and this was a white light that went, hey,
shaped like a triangle.
Amelia.
Hello.
Yeah. So
I'd like to announce that I was the one that went outside and saw it.
Yeah. She's the girl.
I was just like, do you know what would be nice to go and pause the movie and go outside? Yeah. Well, first we heard a door slam, and we were like, there's 1, 2, 3 of us. Yeah, we're all accounted for.
Yeah. There is someone else in the house. Yeah. But it really slammed. It was like, let me get your attention. And then Amelia immediately went, we should go outside. It's pitch black. It's windy, really windy. There's a storm coming. You can feel, like, in the far distance, black skies, right? And it's electric in the air. You can feel electricity. And Amelia came in, went, oh my God.
I didn't come in. I was just like,
yeah,
oh, hello.
Come out.
And then Mom was like, what? And I was just like, hey, there's a UFO.
That's my kid.
Are they real?
Welcome to our world.
Yeah.
So, yeah, are they real? Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, she was out there, and I went, we have lasers, because on the retreat center here, for looking at UFOs, we get everyone to use the lasers and play, and that's exactly what we did.
It's burnt out.
Yeah, we burnt 2 of them out tonight.
But batteries.
40 minutes we're zooming, and so it was neat, hey, how it was following. Yeah. It was doing a pattern with me forever. So then Amelia came up with the idea. This kid is so brilliant. She's been studying Morse code.
Yeah, I have.
You have to speak loud for the mic.
I have. Oh, okay. Can you see? My notebook is filled with Morse code. So then I was just like, maybe I should learn it. Yeah.
So you've been studying Morse code.
A while ago. I kind of forgot a lot. I just remembered high, so that was what was going on repeat, which was just 6 short.
Yeah. So 4 short, pause, 2 short.
Yeah.
4 short, pause, 2 short, HI, right? And so she started doing that. And that's when the white light really started to do
like, oh, yay.
a pattern with us. Yeah. And it stayed with us for
So
good.
you went to the loo?
Yeah. Tell everyone I went to the loo in between all of this. Okay. I got so excited I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah. So anyways, it was a good 20 minutes just going around and around and around. And I actually got tired at one point. I was like, okay, I'm going to, do an infinity sign and see if it'll change. And it didn't. It was like, nope. And it would come, and then sometimes it would go way off and zip around, and then it would come back and wait for me, and then I would join lights, and then it would start again. So it wasn't.
I thought of it as notes.
Yeah.
It was a tune.
Yeah, it was like Close Encounters.
And then I was over in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I decided to just go off into the field, and I was laying there, and then
in the grassy field, looking up at the sky.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was really cool. But then I was like, oh, if I sang like a tune that went like that, then all of a sudden it would go out, and then it would do the back and forth. And it would wait for you to do the tune there, and then it would go back.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow. And there were three or four lights. Like there was one that was consistent, but then 2 others would zoom in and then they'd scoot off, and one would go right up to the moon. So we tried filming. It didn't show up. I had the camera going for a very, very long time. So that's why I brought the whole family in, because, it's a collaboration. It's like, yeah,
it's not just me.
Yeah, it's not just me. And
I've seen more UFOs here than I've seen in my life.
Yeah. Our retreat center in Portugal, phenomenal for it. So we're actually thinking of bringing people here for it eventually. Yeah.
Because clear skies.
And we have a rooftop balcony. That's where you saw your first UFOs, right? Yeah. Do you want to tell?
That was on the birthday. No, that was on our wedding. That wedding week.
Was it?
Yeah,
it was everyone who was here from Canada. 3
of us on the rooftop, and we're looking up, and there was 2 lights that just flew across the sky at a million miles an hour and stopped.
Yeah.
And 2 of the 3 parties up there went, "Oh my God, did you see that?" And the other one didn't. What? I missed it.
Yeah, it was 2 lights that went parallel, and they went screeching through the sky like a shooting star, but they were side by side, and they were going the same speed,
No tail.
Yeah, and no tail. Yeah. So, no, we've seen lots here. And that was pretty cool tonight. Yeah. And actually, Amelia was saying that she thought that she was getting Morse code back because she saw some lights in the sky, right?
Oh, yeah. That was these ones. I looked up in the moon, and then I saw like clouds in perfect circles, and they were it was E, then 2 short, which is I, then another E, then 1 short that was kind of right at the in between the lines.
Yep.
And then 4 short at the bottom.
So what'd that say?
E-I.
E-I-E or A. That could be an A. And then 4 short, which is H.
H.
So whatever that means.
Could that be their high? Like ours is high. Could there be E-I? E-I. E-I. At first you said it was I and E-H. And I went, oh, did they know that you're Canadian? It's like
A.
I, hey.
A.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, I just wanted to share. We wanted to share with everyone that we're not alone here, and we got to experience great communication. It was interaction. That's what was really great about it, right?
It was. It was you playing games with them.
Yeah. Oh, and then Amelia said, "Well, can you feel them? Because I feel." What did you say?
I was just like, Mom, stop recording and focus on this.
I was trying to record it.
She was trying so hard, and I was like, focus on the moment.
Usually it's the adult telling the kid to turn the electronics off. No, it was the other way around. So
yeah, so then I was like, Mom, can you focus? And she was like, yeah. And then just like didn't say anything. I was like, can you meditate?
well, you were saying, I think that they're around. I think
Yeah.
they're like 10 feet above us.
Oh yeah.
And so I closed my eyes, palms, you know,
I
up,
kept seeing
but
like random movement
flashes.
that was like right there. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I closed my eyes and tuned in, they were, I'd say about 15 feet away from us and all around us. And there were hundreds, if not thousands. Like I could feel thousands of ships above us. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. So we had many all around us. Mm-hmm. It was neat.
So let's go and find out what happens in the film.
Okay, yeah, we're going to go finish the film. Okay, that's it. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Anything else you guys want to add?
I do have a notebook full of writing that's just very random.
Yeah.
So we can decipher that later.
Okay, so you took a lot of notes.
Well, I was just sitting there and I was by myself.
Yep.
This was like 5 minutes ago. And then my book just opened to an empty page. And I was like, should I just start writing? And then I did. And then random words came up.
Okay, well, look at that and keep you tuned. As well, you were talking about how you saw circles in the sky. Mm-hmm. I was watching and playing a game with this UFO, and then I looked over and it looked like a sperm whale. It was the massive, like, black cloud, but it looked like a huge, huge whale in the sky. Hey,
coming out of the water. It
was coming out of the water. Yeah. It was really beautiful. I pointed it out to you and you saw it as well. And then I looked behind us and the black clouds were coming in. I thought, oh, it's very similar to Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where, you know, the clouds started to rumble and roll and then out of it came these ships. That's kind of what this felt like. The wind was really kicking up and yeah. Anyways, that's enough.
Let's go and watch the film.
Okay. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.